What do New Yorkers from Yemen think about President Biden's visit to Saudi Arabia? Disappointed is an understatement because he didn't call out the Saudis for their war on their home country.
Plus, their heat is on the city. How are New Yorkers trying to stay cool with temperatures in the 90s? We'll show you.
And Harry Potter is translated into Kazakh, the worldwide influence of a cultural phenomenon.
From our studios in Battery Park, this is NYFA News.
Hello and welcome to NYFA News. I am Anarshal Karbek.
And I'm Zina Bilgasim. We will have those stories and more. But first, here are some of the stories in this news.
Latest moves by the Department of Justice suggest that its investigation of the attempts to overturn the 2020 election is now looking into former President Donald Trump's White House. Mark Short, former Chief of Staff to Vice President Mike Pence, testified before a grand jury in D.C. last Friday. Fellow Pence aide Greg Jacob testified in recent weeks as well. The Mega Millions jackpot has skyrocketed to over $1 billion after no ticket matched all 6 winning numbers this past Tuesday. Although no one hit the jackpot, some winners did claim big prizes. There were 8 tickets that won $1 million each after matching the first 5 numbers. The next drawing is tomorrow at 11 p.m. A woman was bit on her face, back and arms during an encounter with a monk seal in Hawaii. The full-grown female seal had her cub with her and naturally got protective of it. Local preservationists say that the swimmer provoked the attack by being in the seal's space. They ask that the beachgoers are mindful of the wildlife when they decide to swim.
When President Biden visited Saudi Arabia earlier this month, Yemeni people here in New York were watching closely. Many had hoped the president would have addressed the Saudis' brutal war in Yemen, but their hopes were dashed after seeing the summary of Biden's trip.
I'm so disappointed. We have God with us. It's not strange to hear these words from a US Yemeni when asked about his feedback regarding President Joe Biden coming back from his trip to Saudi Arabia and whether he hoped that there will be a solution to end the war in Yemen that had lasted for more than 7 years now. No, if our government was excluded from this meeting, how would there be a solution? He continued. Yemeni government as well as its president didn't participate, he mentioned. Faiz was one among a big Yemeni community in Brooklyn who hoped that the US president's visit to Saudi Arabia will bring them peace in mind and a radical solution to end the war in their country that's close to a decade away, claimed thousands of civilians and caused health disasters, as well as famine that broke the hearts of people far and wide. The anti-war activists didn't miss the opportunity to share their opinion in this regard too.
No more help, weapons, smiles, bumps, friendship, until he totally ends this Yemeni situation.
After a 2-day wait, with turned eyes to the news outlets, the US Yemeni lost every hope they have had when the released summary of the trip was initiated by the two concerned leaders' fist pump followed to bring a clear solution to their country, and realized that the visit of the US president to Saudi Arabia that emerged into the news gained an importance, turned the world's eyes to it with the hope that it would come with the magical solutions, didn't even include Yemen name, but with other major concerns related to the unprecedented high rate inflation, spike of gas prices, as well as sign of worldwide famine resulting from cessation of grains.
Many observers believe the war in Yemen and the resulting humanitarian crisis will not be priority for the United States because of the focus on the war in Ukraine.